On the news tonight, Senate President lauds Federal Capital Territory Administration's Transportation Infrastructure Initiative. And evacuation operations still in progress at the collapsed building site in Area 11, Abuja. Hello, good evening, and glad to have you join us on NTA Channel 5 News at 7. I am Blessing Namfulani. Remember to join our YouTube channel on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has lauded the FCT's transportation infrastructure being provided for residents, assuring total support of the 10th National Assembly. He was speaking at the flag off of Kubo Bus Terminal in Abuja. Aisha Uba Ali reports that the Senate President promised Nigerian civil servants positive outcome in the ongoing minimum wage deliberations.
The Kefi-Abuja Road has been a gateway to the nation's capital city, connecting other states. A densely populated area, the FCT administration says providing the transportation infrastructure at Kubo will also sanitize the transport sector, especially providing designated bus stops to assist in reducing crimes and criminality, especially one chance. Wike says within 15 months, the bus terminal project will be concluded as it will also be operated with best standard. Senate President Godswill Akpabio, who flagged off the bus terminal project, lauded the minister's initiative as the FCT administration has maintained a steady trend in addressing the underdevelopment in the FCT. It is expected that about 5 million FCT residents and other Nigerians will benefit from the project. In Abuja, Aisha Uba Ali, NTA News.
Meanwhile, as part of continuous efforts by FCT administration in providing infrastructure and transforming FCT to a befitting nation capital, the Speaker House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas at the flag off of the bus terminal of Sector Center AB15 under Mabushi District says it will provide job opportunities for FCT residents as well as Nigerians. Again, Aisha Uba Ali reports.
On conclusion of road project, the FCT minister has commenced the second leg of inauguration exercise in the FCT. The bus terminal, among others, will consist of green areas, pedestrian walkways, ticketing booths, and retail shops, among others. Wike says the administration is working to ensure that the Abuja master plan is restored and maintained, as this opportunity FCT is getting is in line with Renewed Hope initiative.
Now, one of the things we do understand about the Renewed Hope agenda is not just about just human capital development, it also has to do with empowerment of our people. So many of our people have lost the hope that they don't get contracts. Everything that comes goes to foreign firms. But under this government, under the New Hope agenda, Mr. President, you must encourage our local people who have the capacity to also deliver.
While the Speaker House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, acknowledged the good works the FCT administration has been doing and assuring of the support of the legislature.
The construction of the Mabushi bus terminal is a critical step towards enhancing transportation infrastructure in the FCT and ensuring that residents can commute safely and efficiently.
The Mabushi bus terminal, according to the minister, is going to be a world-class terminal, as the Kubo bus terminal along Kefi-Abuja Road is next to be flagged off. In Abuja, Aisha Uba Ali, NTA News.
And now health. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, has commissioned and took a facility tour of some newly built and furnished health facilities at the University of Abuja Teaching Hospital. Deborah Gaza-Jamaica reports that among the facilities inaugurated were cardiovascular research, diabetes and endocrine centers, as well as 28 bed spaces mental health facility for male and female wards.
The glory of God and for the benefit of all Nigerians.
The hospital facility, built in 1992 as Specialist Hospital Gogolada, assumes the status of a teaching hospital in 2006, coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare Muhammad Ali Pate said the ministry is keen about improving the healthcare services in the country. He disclosed that with the recent executive order, the nation's healthcare system must be strengthened to combat all forms of diseases.
And 20,000 frontline health workers all over Nigeria. You saw the president signing an executive order to unlock the healthcare value chain, which will allow us to produce some of the things that we need. We're making progress. We're expanding primary healthcare in Nigeria, but we're also expanding access to higher level services through our hospitals.
The Chief Medical Director, Professor Bisela Ekele, expatiated on the hospital achievements, especially in the last 12 months.
To manage the facilities that have been commissioned. In terms of equipment, you recall, I emphasized to the Honorable Minister, we need an MRI machine. A university teaching hospital is not complete until it has one.
A strong laboratory support system, including a tissue typing machine, was also provided. It was an oversight visit to engage management of the University of Abuja Teaching Hospital on the state of medical equipment in Abuja. Deborah Gaza-Jamaica, NTA News.
And evacuation of rubble operation by disaster and emergency responders is still ongoing at the site of a collapsed four-story building at the Unity House, Muhammad Buhari Way, Area 11, Abuja. Our correspondent, Onotu Yakubu, brings us update from the location of the collapsed structure.
The excavators are still in overdrive. Although search and rescue operation is over, the intensified direct digs through the rubble of the collapsed structure is to empty the site.
As soon as we received the distress call at that 8:20, we arrived here 8:25 on the dot, and we slept here. You can see that demolition is still ongoing. We are not going to leave here until we are able to bring down the building completely, and we shall cordon the site. The premises is going to be taken over by the lead agency, Department of Development Control.
The coordination has been seamless. There was smooth collaboration among stakeholders, and that is why we have gone up to this point.
3 laborers working on site who were trapped in the aftermath of the disaster have been rescued through quick emergency response and identified by their site colleagues who were away as at the time of the disaster.
Nothing. We can share the thing, like say vibration, like say rain is coming. So as you can't jump, we follow window. As you can't see, say the thing is falling. You just follow window, calm down.
So how many of them are they inside the building when it falls?
No, we are 5. Yes.
So anybody still there now? You get anybody we follow now walk or not define?
No, sir.
All of
Commissioner of Police Bennett Igwe led the first responder emergency team to the scene.
It was a passerby who called me and told me that there's one building in this neighborhood of Unity House that is the building is caving in as it's passing, and I trust Abuja people and their information. So I quickly rushed in here because I was moving out for patrol. It was around 8:30 p.m.
Who we are in this part of the world, people hardly respect authorities. That's why you see sometimes we are hard on them. Like this structure is an existing structure that has been here for more than 20 years. But obviously, you could see some modifications and renovations taken on, which I want to confirm, or I want to believe that they have not done the due diligence. That's why this unfortunate incident will happen.
The 4-story hotel building was under restructuring before the tragedy. Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
The Batch B Stream 1 Corps members posted to the nation's capital for their one-year mandatory National Youth Service have promised to keep to the oath of allegiance for a hitch-free service year. This was the official opening and swearing-in ceremony at the Kubwa NYSC orientation camp. Charity Zaka has the details.
Just like one of the lines in the NYSC anthem has it that under the sun or in the rain, the school members at the swearing-in ceremony are excited to take the oath of allegiance despite the weather. Chief Justice of the Federal Capital Territory, Justice Hussaini Baba Yusuf, represented by Justice Eliojo Eneche, administered the oath of allegiance as the corps members look forward to fulfilling service year.
It's a thing of joy to actually serve my nation, and I'm happy to be at this phase of my life.
It made me to get to know a lot of people, to bring us together, no matter the ethnics, the culture. I'm getting to know people, and I'm really happy about that.
I would say that together we'll lift the nation high, despite of our culture and religion.
I give my best in contributing to nation building and creating impact.
NYC FCT coordinator Winnie Fred Shokbeka stressed the need for corps members to avail themselves of skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development programs. Said.
To my dear wonderful prospective corps members, while commending your readiness to serve the fatherland, I wish to remind you that your orientation camp is regimented with different activities lined up for your strict compliance. The regimented nature of the orientation program is designed to instill discipline, physical fitness, time management, strong leadership traits, as well as entrepreneurial training for self-reliance.
Minister of State FCT Maria Mahmoud, represented by Manda's Secretary Social Development Secretariat and Chairman NYC FCT Governing Board, Ibrahim Aminu affirms her commitment to provide the needed enabling environment for corps members to thrive.
My dear compatriots, the oath of allegiance you have just taken us is a solemn pledge to give all in the service of our dear country, Nigeria. Therefore, be committed to the progress and development of our great nation. Together, we build bridges of understanding, togetherness, empower communities, and leave a lasting legacy of positive change.
The corps members are 2,473 at the orientation course. Charity Zaka, NTA News.
In a similar development, as part of community development efforts, a corps member serving under the Ministry of Women Affairs in the FCT has organized a breast and cervical cancer awareness and sensitization to the public. Sandra Akeme reports that other stakeholders supported the initiative.
A 28-year-old Chiwendu Charity Igwe, serving with the Ministry of Women Affairs, says breast and cervical cancer pose significant challenges globally. This spurred her to create awareness that could potentially save lives.
I want to make sure that many women are being sensitized on this cancer, and also do free screening for people that cannot afford to do this cervical and breast cancer examination. So I'm trying to plead with the government also to recognize this awareness as a part of community service to help life.
In line with her passion for giving back to society, stakeholders joined her in the fight against cancer by providing her with the necessary tools needed for the sensitization program.
Even if it has not come to your family, you might have heard of probably your neighbor or your friend somewhere or somebody somewhere that has had cancer. And
now I will take myself to the clinic for screening.
Very, very impactful, learning about breast cancer and how to properly examine yourself, self-examination, and how to prevent yourself from having risk factors.
Minister of Women Affairs Uju Kennedy, represented, welcomed the initiative and pledged the ministry's support.
What she's talking about, cervical cancer, is a very serious issue that is associated with women, and we are doing everything possible in our only two ways, if it's possible, to eradicate And if we cannot eradicate, let's do everything possible to prevent as much as we can. So this is
Highlights from the program were the free screening and examination of breast and cervical cancers. In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
And now sports. Sports journalists the world over plays a pivotal role in disseminating accurate and objective sports reportage. Thus were the opinions of some sports journalists in Abuja as the world celebrates World Sports Journalist Day. Abdullahi Ajia reports.
2nd July every year remains World Sports Journalist Day. It is a day to celebrate sports journalists around the world. This day recognizes the crucial role played by sports reporters in bringing sports news and stories to the public.
It is very important, and I like that the day has been put aside to celebrate sports journalists because they are practically the soul of sports. And like Nelson Mandela rightly said, sports has the power to inspire people and to unite the world like nothing else does.
It's never easy, the work we do. We barely sleep, we barely rest, we're always on the road doing everything. And to have a day to celebrate us, I think is very huge.
With the rise of sports media outlets and the increasing popularity of sports events, the need for dedicated sports journalists became more apparent. Over the years, the role of sports journalist has evolved, with reporters now covering a wide range of sports from football and basketball to cricket and tennis, among others. Sports Journalist Day dates back to the 1920s when sports journalism began to gain recognition as a respected profession. The International Sports Journalists Association founded the celebration in 1924.
In Nigeria and Africa, the most notable challenge for sports journalists is probably security, fan violence in stadia.
Let's raise the awareness that, sports administrators, everyone in sports business, they should give sports journalists the access to information.
Now, local and international sporting events are usually rated based on the media projection they receive from sports journalists, as a wide spectrum of society usually depends on sports journalists for the latest news and analysis of sporting events. Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Many thanks, Abdullahi, and that concludes the English version of the news tonight. Next is translation. Good evening.
Azaba shilo by way by Chibaji, Jinko, Musolin, Coin Kwaway, Wonana, you Abada Zaza, Isha and Dajazuma, Woniye, Wagobagai. Shipajeda, no Garuko, Nagmay, God's will, Apabion, Woku, Bubafan, no Amato, Labai, no Ayami, Nabai, Nano Akinzina, Nabage, Akinzina, Bi Bababajin, Apa, Ichei, Aisha, Uba Ali, Wonaleshba, Weben, Abada, Wanga, Shimpeda. Weda den sai wo be ginu abaye mba gindo nu kubo nanu ekinzin naye nkoyin oto zenibon wo kuchige bokun garuko awoye koyin ko ba gabache nu abaye bayin wela bagbatu ga a gwamnati a tuntun ji nge garuko nagmaye koyin ko ba gabache na baye ekun ya ji aima asambui asanu ajilo aiku abajeche no aye abe bajuyin Minister abe ajokuya no alafia sepa Professor Mahmoud Ali Pate wola ayankun atune jibaya goya no alafia zanba dagmanya mbajilo no aye ko zanba adagman nanu okinzin naye mbayin Deborah Gaza Jamaica woni be jina ba gigi wa gban ige wela ayankun ayansan ashigbe shibayan guya gbogbo nu agodo nu ayansan ba jin ba yape nba nu na 2% ayansan lolo asanugba yan bedo nu ayankosa yi aye jilo ayo ku abagun salaya abanu yankun mia nu peje awoche gban nu ayu koge Unity House zokoluko Muhammadu Buhari nu jimiye onoto Yakubu woni be jina baye wa gban ge yankun en mi ayin ko be mi paje ngun apeje ngun anyinu aye lazakun ngun ata yankun ko la ya poba ama obabuba bubu ekonige ato wa zafinu abaye mbayin omaje abababa wole lainu saisu
jama'a barkamu saduwa a wannan lokaci za mu kawo fasar takattun labaran sunana Abdulrashid Muhammad Kurai zan gabatar da takattun labaran shugaban majalisar dattawa sanata Gwarzo Amabiyo ya jinjina akan kayayyakin da aka samar na a tashar mota akan anan cikin birnin tarayya Abuja ya ce majalisa ta 10 za ta bada gudunmuwa domin ci gaba da inganta rayuwar al'umma. Shugaban dattawan ya faɗi haka ne a wajen kaddamar da tashar a unguwar Kubau a nan cikin birnin tarayya Abuja. Wakiliyarmu Aisha Oba ta rawaito mana cewar shugaban dattawa ya yi alkawarin cewar za a kyautata ma ma'aikata akan batun magana ƙarin albashi mafi karanci a ƙasar nan. Ministan kiwon lafiya da walwalar jama'a Farfesa Muhammad Ali Fati ya kaddamar da wasu kayayyaki na kiwon lafiya sannan kuma ya duba wasu sabbin gine-gine wanda an kusa kammala su da za a kula da kiwon lafiya al'umma. Asibitin ya yi wannan duba na asibitin koyarwa ta jami'ar Abuja. Wakiliyarmu Deborah Gozaci ta meka ta rahoto mun cewar a cikin kayan da aka kaddamar akwai na'urar awon zuciya da shuga ko diabetes da kuma wurin da za a cibiyar kula da masu taɓin hankali inda aka kaddamar gadaje 28 wanda da maza da mata. har yanzu nan hukumar bada agajin gaggawa tana kwashe baragwai na ginin mai hawa 4 da ya rubza a kan titin Muhammadu Buhari a area 11 da ke cikin birnin tarayya Abuja wanda ake kira da Unity House. Wakilinmu Onoto Yakubu ya kara mana haske akan abin da ya faru. Ya ce an ceto laborori guda 3 da ginin ya rubza da su. Kwamishinan 'yan sandan na birnin tarayya Abuja bin Agwai ya jagoranci waɗanda suka bada agajin gaggawa. Jama'a ya kacin takattun labarai kenan sai in ci mu kwana lafiya.
ndị ọwụnụ anyị erukwala ọzọ n'oge akụkọ ụwa nwoke afọ Chisom ahụ na nke abalị a onye isi ụlọ omeiwu ukwu ala anyị Godswill Akpabio etoola ọchịchị obodo Abia City maka ihe ọrụ ndị gbapụtara ihe ha na-arụ na ngalaba ime njem bụkwanụ maka ndị bi n'obodo a. onye omeiwu ukwu ala anyị mere ka nke a pụta ihe n'oge ọ na-agbaghị ihe ọrụrụ ọdụ ụgbọala dị na Akụbo ma kwee nkwa nkwado nke ndị omeiwu dị ugbu a iji rụzuo ọrụ ha. Aisha Ụgbọala onye ọrụ anyị n'akụkọ akwụ na o jikwahere akwụ ndị ọrụ bekee ala anyị nkwa na a ga-enwe ọnụ ego dị mma a ga-akwụ onye ọrụ bekee ọbụla dịka mkparịta ụka ya na-aga n'ihu. onye ọchị na-ahazi ụlọ ọrụ ukwu ala anyị na-ahụ maka ọrụ ahụike na ọdịmma ọhaneze ọkachamara Muhammad Ali Pati agbaghịọla ma jegharịa n'ụfọdụ ụlọ ndị a rụrụ ma kwakọba ihe ndị a chọrọ maka ụlọ ọgwụ dị na ụlọ ọgwụ nkụzi ihe mahadum nke Abuja. Onye ọrụ anyị Deborah Gazazi Michael wetara anyị akụkọ na ụfọdụ ụlọ ọhụrụ ndị a rụrụ n'ụlọ ọgwụ a bụ ndị ọ gbaghere gụnyere ụlọ a ga na-anọ na-elekọta ma na-eme nyocha ndị nwere ọrịa obi, oke ọnyụ mmamịrị, akwa ndị na-adị 28 maka ndị ọrịa ụbụrụ maka ndị inyom na ụmụ nwoke na akwa ndị ọzọ, ebe onye isi ntụziaka ụlọ ọgwụ ọkachamara Ekele kwuru na ha ga-ahụ na ha ga-anọ n'ọrụ iji hụ na ụlọ ọgwụ nkụzi ihe a pụtara n'ụdị ya. Ndị ọrụ gbata nọ n'ọrụ ka ọ dị ugbu a ịkwapụ ihe ndị na-adịghị ka o kwesịrị n'ebe enwere ụlọ arụrụ dara ada dị ugbu a dị na Unity House nọ n'ogologo okporo ụzọ Muhammadu Buhari nke Area 11 Abuja. Onye ọrụ anyị Onotuyaku batara anyị akọ na a napụtara mmadụ 3 n'ime ihe mberede a, ebe ndị uwe ojii, ndị ọrụ gbata na ndị ọzọ sonyere na nke a. Ụlọ a dị ugbu a dara dị ka ọrụ nrụgharị na-aga n'ihu n'ime ya, ebe ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka ọrụ mmeghe n'obodo a kwuru na ụlọ a dara ada anọọla ihe dịka afọ 20 tupu ọrụ nrụgharị a amalite. Ka anyị mechie ọnụ na Kuba. Ndewo.
ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí bọ́n láti lè ṣàmúhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì Kano l'Abuja. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Ààrẹ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojúṣòfin àgbà Godswill Akpabio ti gbóríyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣètò ìrìnkèrindò ọkọ̀ nílùú Àbújá fún akitiyan wọn lórí ìdẹ̀rùn lílọ bíbọ̀ àwọn aráàlú Àbújá bó ti wù kó rí. Aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Aisha Ubal jábọ̀ wípé níbi ayẹyẹ ètò ìpàṣẹ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ní ibùdókọ̀ náà ní ìletò Kúgbó ni ààrẹ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ti sọ̀rọ̀ náà di mímọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìlérí wípé gbọ̀ngbọ̀n báyìí ni òun yóò wà lẹ́yìn àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba láti rí dájú pé owó oṣù wọn tí wọ́n ń jíròrò lé lórí so dídùn tí ọ̀sán ń so. Mínísítà tó ń ṣàkóso ètò ìlera Ọ̀mọ̀wé Mohammed Ali Pate ti pàṣẹ lílò lórí àwọn ohun èlò ètò ìlera àti àyẹ̀wò fínífíní àwọn ohun èlò náà ní fásitì ìlú Àbújá tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀. Deborah Gasasi Mika aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa ṣàlàyé pé lára àwọn ohun èlò ètò ìlera náà ni ojúlówó irinṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe kò kárí àrùn ìtọ̀ ṣúgà, àwòtán ti fútẹ̀dọ̀ aláìsàn àti yàrá ibùsùn àwọn aláìsàn tó jẹ́ 28. Kíkọ́ gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn ní ìpele tí ilé wa ní àárín gbùngbùn ìlú Àbújá ti jẹ́ gbogbo ìkọ̀kànlá tí orúkọ rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ Unity House. Nígbà tí ilé náà ṣe àwópalẹ̀ ni àwọn elétò ìlera pàjáwìrì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe àkótán gbogbo ibi tí à ń sọ yìí. Èèyàn 3 péré náà ni ó wà láàyè níbi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀hún. Torí ọ̀hún kò ní jù báyìí lọ ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láòjí ò kásùn láyọ̀.